Mm, Pass. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fini Wakatal, and if it's your first time you are watching me, kindly subscribe and like this video. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are watching me from. If it's your first time you are watching me, remember today I'm going to talk about salaries for Qatari jobs and overtime. If you don't waste your time, jump into it. Okay, guys, now that you are here and you are waiting for this very fantastic video, without taking a lot of time, because I'm sure you are busy, you are doing something else, and you want to still sometimes to watch this video. Let me go direct to main important keys, that is salaries for different jobs in Qatar. Number one, before I start giving you the salaries for different types of jobs, let me talk of Qatari company. When you come in Qatar, as per the Qatar law, the company is allowed as per Qatar law. I'm talking of Qatar law. I'm talking of company law. I'm talking of Qatar law. Number one, all companies are allowed to pay the worker more than 1,000. What does it mean? All companies are not allowed to pay workers less than 1,000. And if they fail and pay you 1,000, less than 1,000, you have to report them. That is number one. When you are coming here, when you are signing your offer letter, make sure you read what is indicated on your offer letter. The salary indicated on your offer letter, you have to read it carefully. And if you get the salary is less than 1,000 Qatari riyals, I'm not talking of Kenya money, I'm not talking of Uganda money, I'm not talking of Qatar money, but I'm talking of Qatari riyals. If the salary is less than 1,000 Qatari riyals, guys, you have to either to report that case or to refuse from signing that offer letter, because it's fake. Actually, that is fake. All Qatar companies, as per Qatar laws, are allowed to pay all workers more than 1,000. Nothing like less than 1,000. And if you get anything less than 1,000, make sure you report. Number two, all companies are allowed to give accommodation. All companies are having their own accommodations where their workers stays. And as per the Qatar laws, if the company don't give accommodation, number one, they have to pay you more than the basic salary so that you can pay for yourself. Number three, the company must pay for transport. Some companies have their own means of transport, and for this case, they provide their own vehicles for transport means. And if they don't have, as per the Qatar laws, they have to pay you transport money that you would be using for your daily transport activities. Number three, let me talk of medical. Medical, all companies, as per the Qatar laws, they are required to provide medical for their workers. And if they don't give medical card, they have to pay more than the basic salary to gather for the medical activities. Number four, let me talk of food. All companies are allowed to give their workers food. And if they don't provide their food for their workers, they have to pay. more than the basic salary for their workers to get their menu as per the Qatar laws. So if you are working under a certain company and the below four listed they don't exist, you have to ask for them because those are the rules for the Qatar law. They have to provide transport, and if they don't have, they have to give more than the basic salary for the transport. They have to provide accommodation, and if they don't have accommodation, they have to give more than the basic salary for you to provide for your own. They have to provide for food, and if they don't have, they have to pay more than the basic salary for you to provide for yourself food. They have to provide for medical, and if they don't have a medical card, they have to pay you more than the basic salary for you to get the medical form. And that is what we call as per the Qatar. Now, let me talk of salary for different various fields of job. Number one, I want to talk of cleaner job. Cleaner job in Qatar, they pay 1,300. In this 1,300, let us go to our calculation so that we can get the. In this 1,300, when they have paid you 1,300, this 300 is for food, and this 1,000 is for basic as per Qatar laws. So when they pay you 1,300, this means they are going to pay you 1,000 and 300. If they don't provide food, you are going to use the 300 for your food. But if they provide food, they will dedicate. You see, they are paying you 1,300. They will remove 300 for food and they give you a salary of 1,000 per month. And that is clean and job. And if they have overtime, sometimes at the companies, they give overtime. You can get you have worked. You see, let me take you slow so that you can understand these things. In 1,000 salary, this salary is for 8 hours working hours. And when 8 hours working collapse or finished, you are going to be given overtime. And if you work 12 hours, you are given 8 hours for 1,000 plus 4 hours. It's 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 12. That is 4 hours. So if you work every day, 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours, you are going to get 4 hours every day. And at the end of the month, you are going to get something like 1,500 or 1,600 plus 300 food, which is now will pay 1,900. If they provide food, they will dedicate their 300, you will be given 1,600. If they don't provide food, they will add that 300 to 1,600 or to 1,500. Then you will add again to 1,800 or 1,900. That is for getting a job. Let me talk of security. In security job, they pay 1,400. That is the basic. If you are working for 8 hours, remember in as Qatar laws, workers are supposed to work 8 hours. That is as per the Qatar law. And if the company goes against, you have to report them. If they pay work more than 8 hours, the company, as per the Qatar law, they are going to give you overtime. So as a security, they are paid 1,400 as a start security plus 300 for the total 1,700. If they give overtime for that case, but if they pay you 1,400 overtime, they don't. So your basic will be 1,400, you will be working 8 hours. But if you are going to work for 12 hours, you are going to be given 1,400 plus 300 food plus overtime. Overtime sometimes per month they give 400 riyals, 500 riyals, depending with the overtime given at that day. Sometimes they give 4 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours. So it depends with your company. But for the security case, most of them they cook for themselves. They don't, companies don't provide food. Sometimes these people cook for themselves. So that is for security case. Let me talk of helper, factory helper. Factory helper is the same as general helper. Helper for everything. You can be a cleaner in a company. You can be in road marking. You can be working in plant area. Those who understand the Lasrafan as a helpers. That's where most of the people pick from. And you, in a company, if you are given an opportunity to work as an helper, you have to be sharp. In that company, there's a lot of activities goes on. That company, you can either get they have electrician work, and they need an electrician, and if you understand, you are going to be promoted to that area. They have road marking side, and if you understand signposts, how to put this one, how to put interlocks, how to do this and this, you are going to be promoted to that area. They have plant area, which is Las Lafan. We have things like firewood, we have things like oil wash, we have things like permit receiver. And if you are interested on such areas, you are going to be promoted and your salary is going to be added. So in helper case, or general helper, whether I'm speaking today or I'm going to talk it now, whether you are you are professional or unskilled, your salary is 1,000 riyals. Your basic salary is 1,000. As a general helper, that is your basic salary. What makes you to earn big is the overtime. Plus, sometimes general helper, some companies provide food for general helpers. So they give you 1,000 plus 300 food. Sometimes they provide, a lot of companies provide food for helpers. They give you 1,000 and then they take their 300 as for food. So at the end of the month, you get that your salary is 1,500, 1,600, sometimes 1,700, depending with the areas where you are working as a general helper. Guys, let me talk of electricians. In this case, electricians' basic salary is 1,200. And when you are working as an electrician, you are highly favored. What does it mean? You are taken to various fields and you are highly respected. And your salary is 1,200 plus 300 plus overtime. So if you are a general helper in the company you are working, they have electrician work and you are interested in electricians and then they see how you perform, I assure you they will promote you automatically. So that is for electrician, basically 1,200 plus 300 food plus overtime. So it's electrician's basic salary, total amount is 1,500. Remove 300 is 1,200 plus overtime. A lot of electricians you get, they earn 2,000 Qatari riyals sometimes 1,900, 1,800 Qatari riyals. So that's why I'm speaking today that electricians they are highly favored. Let me talk of drivers. Drivers, we have company drivers. In this case, common drivers get 1,500 basic plus 300 food, that's 1,800 plus overtime. And if they are given overtime, you get the total amount they are going to get at the end of the month is 2,500 plus 300 food. So, driver job is good. And if you are hired to a certain company, make sure you perform your work well. So that is for the case of drivers. So that's why I'm telling you that Drivers, I also favored like electricians because their money, their basic salary is high than anyone else. And if you have got this opportunity to become as a driver in Qatar, you can also work as a car driver. I had somebody telling me that the car drivers get a salary of 2,000, but they provide only accommodation. Other things like food, other things like Wi-Fi, they have to use their money. I don't know if it's true. If you are a car driver and you are watching this video, make sure you comment below so that we can know and advise those who want to come as a taxi driver what is going on around. Oh, so let me talk of housemaid. Housemaid, housemaid. This is for ladies. Housemaid salary start with 1,000 Qatari riyals. And when you start with 1,000 Qatari riyals, it doesn't mean that's where you stand. Sometimes I had somebody telling me, I saw a comment section somewhere. Somebody has worked for 3 years now, and her salary is now 1,700. I don't know how they did that calculations, but that's what I saw. And I advise those ladies who are out there, come as housemate Qatar, come and work. Don't give up. Even if you will start with 1,000 riyals, with the time, with your working experience, with time, with working motivations, you have that spirit of working. Your boss, your madam will decide to add you something, some allowances, like giving you 100 riyals sometimes when you go to supermarket, it tells you to buy something. Some allowances can make you to earn a lot if you work and operate with these people. So let me talk of last but not least, like rider, motorbike. What was I want with you? Motorbike rider get 2,000 plus accommodations. In this 2,000, that's what they remove their food money, Wi-Fi money, and their daily activities. But things like accommodation, companies provide for them. Guys, that is for motorbike riders. So what I was saying, nataka kuja mambo ya motorbike, you are highly welcomed. Pesa yenu ni 2,000 minus 300, that is 1,700. Ukitoa na pesa ya wifi kila mwezi lazima utumie, so that is 1,600. At least every month you are saving 1,500. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your listening. It has been a long story, but at least I have come clear and I have given the necessary points that you need to know. So, if you are new to my YouTube, if it's your first time you're watching me, I really appreciate. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you share this video.
Yeah.